Hey everybody, Amanda here. Hello. Amanda here with garden tour round 2. I started this last night, so you may have seen part 1 uploaded before this. Yeah, I had less storage than I thought, so we were left off around the yarrows there. We had taken a look at the wood hexagon, the wood half hexagon. We took a look at this middle hexagon here and the back 2 joined hexagons. So yeah, we had gone through these guys. We were just about to tackle those guys, but we should take a wander up the path to the side here first while we're up this way. So we got a fancy pantsy new bed over here. And I actually just started a new tray of seeds yesterday, so we'll see how those guys do. But so yeah, in the last video I had mentioned I got 8 flats of free plants, 4 of which were edible and 4 of which were just flowers. So this is a new bed I went and picked up from the landfill. We have RD&O Grow, so they collect landscape, you know, not, the word isn't waste, but you know, they collect neighborhood wood cuttings, wood waste, yard waste, and they actually compost it. And so you'll see it's not entirely composted. It's kind of a compost mulch mix. There's some mulchiness in there. It's a bit of a heavier compost soil. So it's kind of like a soil mulch. But so this bed here is brand new. This was just grass. Went and got some of that. And yeah, got planting. So we've got some beets hiding in here, looking pretty darn good. We've got some onions throughout. And so then these guys here are some purple cabbage. We've got some Brussels. We've got some cauliflowers. What are you guys? Cabbage? Oh, that's for the onions. Do you guys have a label? Oh yeah, your cabbages and some broccolis. So yeah, looking good. And then we just got some flowers too. And you maybe noticed this crazy guy and that crazy guy. So this, so funny enough, this cabbage here is from last year, and with the new soil, I've covered it, but it actually goes to like over here. And so this is, that one there is part of this. But so yeah, cabbage, and that's one too. There was 4 over here from last year, and they survived the winter. The 2 did die off in the spring, but yeah, 2 went to flower and seed. Ah, Cleo! And yeah, you can see we got lots of nice seed pods on there. Ooh, look at that biggie. Looking good. So we'll head back over this way. And let's just, while we're up here, we'll scan. So you might have, in the last video, you might have heard we had some intense heat the past week, 40 plus degrees. And so yeah, here in BC, fire season hadn't quite started yet, but we are in fire season now. You look at the map, there's Vernon, and then all around us there's a circle. We're in the ring of fire right now. So thankfully everything's an hour or 2 hours away at the moment. But yeah, we are sure smoky. This surprisingly isn't looking as bad as yesterday. I can see some clouds. But yeah, it's been a smoky bit. But so, last video, oh, keep getting caught in that dead apple tree. Yeah, last video, we had just left off at the yarrow, and I was just about to find, see if I can find, you're still trying to hold on. We do have a squash that I had planted there. Poor guy's trying to hold on amongst the weeds. Gotta clear some of this out. You'll see this here. That's actually a parsnip too, who has gone to flower and seed. But so yeah, this isn't necessarily a bed. It's just there. It's from one of the original beds before I did the hexagons. I did have straight beds kind of thing. So this had been a bed once upon a time ago, and now it's just doing its thing or whatever. But so on to the next hexagon. This hexagon's a little misformed, you could say. I haven't quite weeded it all out and whatnot. But yeah, we got lots going on in here. We've got lots of sunflowers. I had put just clumpings of sunflowers, and then they all started popping up, so I separated them out. So when this was separated out, it was like 24 sunflowers. I think we might still have about 20 of them. There's a good few stalks there. But so yeah, we got some sunflowers coming in. And then these guys are Romanesco broccolis. We've got another squash there. We've got some barrage. Pointed that out in the last video over in this hexagon. So last year there and here we had some barrages, went to flower and seed. So yeah, these... Oh, here's some more barrage hiding in there. Yeah, so these, I didn't put barrage this year. That's just from last year. Pretty awesome. But so yeah, talking damage. We're talking damage a bit from the heat. Yeah, the peas. Peas are not looking so good from this past week. A little fried. They're a little fried. Oh, that's a nice fat pea. You don't look burnt up yet. Should maybe harvest you guys. Oh, oops. But so yeah. And then we got here. And here. And what are other... Oh, and the other chars there. So those are chars from last year who have gone to flower and seed, survived the winter. And yeah, what were you? You were probably just a kale. Again, survived, flower and seed, got a big bouquet. And then we'll hop on over here, look on the other side. So yeah, what are you, maybe? Oh wow, we got 3 of you in here. That might be purple broccoli? Yeah, you're looking a little tall to be purple kohlrabies. And then in here, I guess it doesn't look like too many of them are popping up. The odd one. Oh, there's the odd one. But so yeah, we got some garlic going in here. So in the last video, we can see them. Where's my finger? We can see them there. Yeah, last video I mentioned had some garlics that were from last year from a farm. Forgot about them in the cupboard. They were sprouting. So yeah, planted the one little patch there and the other little patch here. And then talking about garlics, where can I step? Let's step here. Yeah, I don't know how they're doing now, but this is a row of garlic from last year. And so they were, oh wow, they're like all dried up now. I should maybe dig up and see what's under the ground, if anything. Yeah, that had been a whole row of nice, big, beautiful garlic. I don't know what they're doing at this point. Oh dear. But so yeah, here's again that beautiful char gone to flower and seed. Is this the one that we just looked at from the other side? I don't know. This is another one. Where are you? Oh, you're from that cool kohlrabi. So last year I had a decent kohlrabi, purple kohlrabi. So you can see here, like the size of a baseball, pretty awesome. and then it went to flower and seed, and boy oh boy did it ever. You know, look at this stalk, it's like an inch thick. Gorgeous, amazing. But so yeah, purple kohlrabi gone to flower and seed, and again, like boy oh boy did it ever. It did most of its thing before the intense heat, so it's looking pretty darn good. And then down in here we do have a Romanesco broccoli hiding. Looks like that's about it at the moment. There was a little purple kale there, but I think it looks like it's done. But so yeah, this hexagon needs a little bit of attention, a little weeding, but there's stuff growing in there and they're looking happy. And then I forget how far along these guys were in the last video, but this here, lots of fun, is parsnip that has gone to flower and seed. And I just love the parsnip stalks when they start doing their thing. Like, that's amazing. Nature's incredible. But so yeah, so this is, you know, one little parsnip, and like, look at all the flower, look at all the seed that you're getting off of one parsnip. It's insane. Nature's amazing. Look at this abundance. Just trying to see if any of them still have any flowers. I guess you're still starting to open up to be flowers. Yeah, they just have this super cute little flower, and there will be like little pollen tips on there. And then yeah, they get pollinated, and now we got seeds coming in. Seeds for days, or shall I say years. Look at that abundance, seed abundance, just incredible. So let that do its thing. Yeah, so this section here, I still am planning. I gotta weed it, gotta harvest and deal with the burdocks. And we've got some nettle in there too. I thought that it was stinging nettle, but now that I've been working at the organic farm and he's got stinging nettle, these are not stinging nettle. There is definitely a difference between what I've got and what he's got. His is stinging. But so maybe dead nettle, something like that. But yeah, and this beauty here, we've got dock, technically a weed, but it's edible, so it's gone to seed here. And you can use these little dudes as a grain. So I ate a couple of them last year. You know, it's whatever, it's all right. Gonna play around a bit more this year. So you've probably seen these guys driving down the highway. They're all over the place. Dock. Yeah. Know your weeds. Eat the weeds. But so yeah, that's that little section there. Nothing really too much to highlight. Oh, Cleo's following us around. Ah, Cleo. Yeah, sweet little kitty. My garden helper. Whoops, slippy. Yeah, this little section here, I had cleared out a bit, and it's kind of growing back a bit. But yeah, we've got 2 sunflowers in here. We've got a squash. There had been 4 sunflowers in here, but I guess the other 2 died off. And now, yeah, kind of sad. Yeah, we've got some chives in here too. The stupid thistles are coming in. But so kind of sad. That guy there and this guy here, they are artichokes, and they were doing good, but you can see someone's, ugh, go away, thistle. Yeah, you can see someone is eating my poor artichokes. That's right down to the skeleton. But so yeah, poor artichokes. They're holding on from the heat and the sun, but someone's eating them. And we'll head over to this hexagon here. Right here. So this hexagon is funny. I guess I forget if I mentioned in the last video. But so this soil mulch compostness that I was talking about up in the back bit, I had got got some just before the heat, and then I did get another load halfway through the week too, and I was spreading. So I put some over the flower bed, that hexagon we saw there, the new bed. You'll see we've got a bed here. But so this bed I did about halfway through the week. And so funny enough, like other than the lettuce that's there, this should all be hot loving happiness plants. We got peppers and tomatoes, a ground cherry, strawberries. So these guys should love the heat, especially the peppers, tomatoes. I forget if I said there's some corn too. But yeah, these guys, after the week, they were hurting after the first couple days. So got the mulch down. Thankfully, they're looking a whole lot better now. Yeah, our jalapeno here, he's still looking a little questionable. Is anyone else still looking questionable? Oh yeah, this guy here. I don't know that you're gonna pop back, maybe, hopefully. Yeah, I doubt it. But other than them, everyone's looking pretty good. So yeah, good variety of different tomatoes, peppers. These guys are just regular yellow corns who I'd put 2 little rows there, and they're what popped up. Nothing too special. But then 1, 2, 3. Where did I put the others? 4, 5. I thought there was 6 of you. 6, yeah. Yeah, so those guys are some heirloom corns. They were pink seeds and navy blue seeds. So I had done like a whole tray. There was a potential of 140, and I ended up with 6. But yeah, some heirloom corns. We'll see how well they grow, how well they do. I'm excited for colorful corn. Yeah, this ground cherry, it's the one doing the best. You'll see a couple more. Yeah, I had pointed out in the last video in the wood hexagon here, but we couldn't see it really. I was on the other side. But so here's one of the ground cherries. Not looking so hot. But yeah, that ground cherry is looking very nice. So yeah, that's that lovely bed. And you can see again how I mentioned in that hexagon. Here I've got the top portion of this hexagon again left with the lamb's quarters for protection and for harvesting. Whee. Oh, we got Cleo's favorite plant here, the catnip, put up high so she can't eat it all in one sitting. We've got some perennial flowers here. There had been like 6 of them. 2 have survived. Oh no, 3. Yeah, and then some flowers back here. They're doing all right. The daisy, not so much. And then this here, this little section, I had spread just a handful of random seeds, same as how I did the other beds. Meow, meow. Yeah, and so some random stuff popped up. It's doing good. We've got some sunflowers in there. We've got some radishes who are going to flower and seed. We can see, they're kind of the bigger sized marble. Well, yeah, that's like a big marble. That's like a small marble. And yeah, with the heat, they've just bolted, started to go to flower and seed. So, radishes. And we got some borage again. Just ended up everywhere. Oh yeah. Yeah, some more radishes back there. We've got some kales coming in. Are you going to be kales or are you going to be broccolis? Might even be broccolis. And we've got some peas coming in. And so funny with this section, the other peas that we've seen so far got pretty fried. But this section here, it's got the fence giving it shade at different times of day. It's got the plum giving it shade at different times of day. So yeah, these peas here, there's 2 or 3 plants hiding in there. And like, look at them growing on the sunflower. Just amazing. But so yeah, these are about the only peas that are doing all right. They've weathered the storm, the heat, pretty well. And now, yeah, this poor plum tree. I know everyone's losing a lot of plums and cherries. We'll see how the apples and peaches turn out. But so yeah, my plum tree, it's hit and miss. It's doing all right. Yeah, you can see here we got some drying up. They're gonna fall. Yeah, we can see here. Let's pick some of these up. Oops, come here, you. Yeah, you can see they're just drying up, dropping their seeds, and yeah, they're moving on. So hopefully we still get a decent plum harvest. There sure was a whole lot of plums on it this year. We've been here since 2018. 2018 was a massive harvest. 2019 sucked. Last year super sucked. So we were looking good again this year. Lots and lots of plums on the tree, and then the heat happened. So we'll see what happens. Italian prune plums. We got some lilies opening up. This guy flowered the other day. It looks like its friend is open now. You're gonna be coming in soon. You guys will be coming in soon. And then, yeah, this guy here bothers me. I think I'm gonna contact the company. It's a polar berry. And so it's supposed to produce on its second year shoots. So that would be that guy there. I should have had production last year. I should have had it this year. I'm getting nothing. I've had this plant. This is year 3 now, I guess. 4? I don't know. Yeah, this thing hasn't produced yet. So I think I might contact the polar berry people, see what's up. This is still some plants that need to be planted. But I thought we'd check out the cute little bee here. Oh, bye, bee. They're so cute. They come and they'll suck the water from the soil, or you know, he was just getting little water droplets. Oh, you coming back? Yeah, they like to drink the little water droplets from in the bristles. You're so cute, little bee. Drinking water. And we just had a wasp show up too, having a little drink. But so yeah, with the heat, this tray here has just been like a bee and wasp swimming pool. The wasps more so go in the water, and the bees more so go on the plants. But so, yeah, these were freebies. Yeah, I guess all of those were freebies from that thing that I told you about, 8 free flats. And then these beauties here, some rosemary. 2 of them were from the farm, 2 of them were freebies. But yeah, everyone's looking nice. And now this is sad when we're talking damage from the week. This here is my beautiful hascap. So I've got to harvest them. They're probably about ready now. Yeah, like you can see, we've got some who aren't gonna size up. They aren't gonna do their thing. But thankfully a lot of them have completed. Oh wow, there's a lot on that one there. Yeah, I've got to go through and harvest this. But you can see a lot of sun damage, heat damage. So yeah, I'm sure it'll pull through. But it's just sad. Poor little plant taking some heat. And yeah, back to the plums here. Like, look at all these plums we got everywhere. But yeah, you can see some are drying up, falling off. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Plums. But so yeah, and then we got this bit here. So it's kind of newish. Well, yeah, for the most part. I had this honeysuckle and hascap here, and then these gooseberries. They were like in a middle bit that hadn't been dug out yet, so it was still raised. So they were there. And yeah, this was just nothing, and there were raspberries there. So I dug out the little whole square that hadn't been dug out yet. I moved the gooseberries over. Yeah, they look a little sad from the heat and the sun of the week, but they're holding on in their new spot. But so yeah, I dug this out and put in peppers and tomatoes, and you saw some flowers along the edge. We've also got some onions, like hiding in between everyone. But so yeah, got lots of, this one's kind of neat, candy cane red. There's a few of these guys, and they've all got some peppers coming in. Some tomatoes coming in. Tomatoes. But so yeah, everyone in this bed's looking pretty good. They held on pretty darned alright this week. But then yeah, so for damaged plants, if you're in the Okanagan area and following the damage, a lot of people took a big raspberry hit over the hotness. And so this is the better looking side of the plant. It doesn't see as much sun, but it still does. But yeah, we've got white raspberries that aren't gonna do anything. They're just dried up and garbage. Yeah, you can see a bunch of dried up ones there. Some dried up ones. Yeah, those three look okay, but then that one is, yeah. Poor raspberries. Like I say, that's the better side. We'll come around back here. Yeah, like this. This guy's pretty fried. These guys are pretty fried. Yeah, even the poor maple leaf took a little bit of damage. I think I might have said in the last video, there was probably some of this in the last video. Put these holes here. That's actually a bee, believe it or not. It's a leaf cutter bee. And they sure like the little maples. Yeah, I didn't find that one as much, more covered in the raspberries. But yeah, went to town on these leaves. Silly little maple, or silly little leaf cutter bees. But so, yeah. Some of the raspberries not so happy. Oh yeah, see, here's what I'm talking about. The white dried up berries. They're just not gonna do anything. Yeah. Yeah, that's just sour and gross, even that red one. But so, yeah, that's the poor raspberries. I guess these ones here, they took a pretty bad hit too. Poor raspberries. Not so happy. Not so happy. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah, this guy. It happens. Just keep on keeping on. And then in this bed too, we've got 3 ground cherries. So this one's kind of the most exposed. Seems to have the most damage. This guy, you know, he's alright. Some damage, but not so bad. You're looking pretty good. Yeah. Growing outside the husk. These guys, they grow in a little lantern, a little husk, and then they'll drop to the ground when they're ready. So you get the odd one growing outside. Yeah, I guess looks like we've lost some due to the heat. Wow, yeah, nothing in those guys. Crazy heat. Oh, this one's got one. Whee. Oops. There's your little ground cherry. I don't know if that's right, but I'd say, yeah, that's interesting. That tasted like an orange. That was yummy. This bed here did have some onions in it from last year. You can see we've got 1, 2 who have survived, and they're going to flower, so they're going to have a beautiful little flower stalk, like the bigger one over there that we saw in the first video. But yeah, a lot of the onions have died off. This was rows and rows and rows. So it seems like these two are the only ones still doing anything. So yeah, I'm gonna replant in here because I've still got some leeks to plant and some beets. But so this bed beside, it looked similar to this in that it was full of mustard. But so yeah, now we've got lines of beets and we've got lines of onions. This guy, sadly, probably dead. That was a dill. And we've got a random pea in here, a random bean who's looking amazing. Was there someone else I wanted to point out in here? I guess that's about it. But yeah, look, some of these beets are looking quite nice. Quite nice. Oh, another pea too. I guess that's a good little bed. And that one will look pretty similar shortly. So yeah, that's those guys and stuff. Cleo! We'll move on over to the last, well, I guess, yeah, we're getting there. There's still some stuff that way too, I forgot. These guys here, they took a bit of a hit. This is blackcurrant. Yeah, you're the black and you're the red. So you can see we got some sun damage for sure. Sun and heat, whatever you want to call it. Could be happier, but they're holding on. We've got some beautiful mints hiding in the grass here. And there had been some lemon balm. Oh yeah, here we are. We got some lemon balm happening too. Pretty cute. And then this over here. Sorry. Smoky. Oh man. But so yeah, this back bed here, for the most part, is various squashes. Oh, we got some nice beautiful mint again here. But so yeah, for the most part, we got various squashes in this back bed. While the other parts were random squashes, these ones were started. So I still have one to plant. Hopefully Buddy's still doing okay. Oh, and we have someone else popping up too. Who are you? You're a butternut. Yeah, who are you? You're a zucchini. But so, yeah, so those guys were labeled and then I planted them and now I don't know who they are. But yeah, we had crooked neck squash, straight neck squash, bush scallops, which are patty pan. You're the crooked neck. You're a special zucchini, butternut, regular zucchini, cantaloupe, acorn squash, and you were the blue Hubbard. So yeah, we got some neat ones coming up. We'll see who all does what. And of course, we've got some beautiful sunflowers hanging out. Sunflowers everywhere. And yeah, we're getting there, guys. Finishing up soon. So yeah, you might have noticed I've got two ghosts in the yard. The poor things. The chokeberry. Yeah, you're looking a hair better now. A hair slightly. So this is the chokeberry. I've got choke cherries as well at the other end of the yard. But so this is chokeberry, and yeah, poor thing just got absolutely fried Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I think it might have been Wednesday evening when I wrapped this guy. So trying to deflect the sun, kind of trying to protect it. Yeah, poor dude. Hopefully it holds on. This one though, not looking as good. This is our elderberry. And yeah, she is looking fried. Again, hopefully it'll bounce back, but I don't know how promising it's looking at this point. Pretty sad. Pretty sad. So that's our two ghost trees. And finishing up the tour, last two beds here. This is a new bed. So this was the first load of, that composty, the mulchy stuff that I got. So yeah, this was one of the first load of it. And yeah, I planted out some of the squashes. If you watch the first video, up in the double bed, I had live compost, then cardboard, then the soil. So from the live compost, I had some squashes in there. Mystery squash, they've been sprouting and sprouting and sprouting. So I've got a big bunch I have to separate out again, probably 20 squashes. This, at the time, was like 80 squash. Thankfully, the better portion of them have died off now, but it's still a good few squash. And we've got one sunflower in there. But so, yeah, I'm probably going to have to separate this out again, move things a little bit for the amount of squash. Yeah. But so we've got some squashes. This section hadn't quite been getting water. I don't know how happy I am with this squirter hose thingamajig. I'm always playing with it. But so, yeah, this side wasn't getting as much water, and it was smaller ones, and they kind of fried, kind of died throughout the week. But yeah, those who were getting water, they're looking happy. And you can see this guy is trailing, looking good, nice and big. Yeah, everyone's looking pretty nice. And these poor dudes, oh man, you're not holding on too well. But so some more flowers, perennials. I guess those two aren't perennials, but those three are. I was gonna plant them in the front. We'll see where they end up. They need to get in the ground. But so last but not least, we've made it, folks. This is the potato bed. So this is brand new this year. This little box made that. Had a whole bunch of, it was 3 or 4 bags of potatoes from the market from last year that were sprouting. So made them their own little box. And got grasshoppers here eating the leaves. But yeah, gave them their own little box, and everyone is looking happy, happy, happy. Except for this end. Again, this silly sprinkler thing. Yeah, this section kind of not getting the water I'd like it to. So we got some crispy ones in here. They're trying to hold on. But yeah, for the most part, this bed's looking great. And from that farm that I'm working at, he's got some catnip growing along the fence. So I brought back some catnip for the kitties. And yeah, just the day after it was planted, it wasn't looking so hot, but I watered the bejesus out of it, and she seems to be doing good now. Hey Cleo, your favorite plant. But so yeah, that's our little garden walk through. Like I say, thankfully here at my garden, thankfully everyone has survived the week pretty well. I like to think it's because of all of, everyone's so close, all of the plants. I don't have bare soil here. And even in the parts where it is bare soil, it's a compost, it's a mulch. I would be happier if this was more mulch than soil compost, but it's still dense enough that I'm happy, and it seems to be helping everyone out. But yeah, you don't want bare soil, guys. This bed has not been mulched yet. I haven't found the time. But you can see, other than the peas, everyone's doing pretty darned okay. Other damage is bug damage, right? The bugs, mulch isn't going to stop the bugs. But yeah, for the most part, everyone's holding on, everyone's doing all right. Mulch, I don't know how much that would or wouldn't have helped out the peas. It might have helped them, holding more moisture in the ground. But again, like, we've got ground cover, the turnip leaves are covering everything. There's plants everywhere. So I don't know. But so between mulch and compact planting, everyone's doing okay. I lost some flowers. No real big whoop-de-doo. But yeah, this past week, pretty much the only damage has been the raspberries and the peas. And again, like I say, these peas got crisped, but we saw the ones that were hiding over there, a little better spot, they're doing okay. So it's really just smart planting. You got to work with nature. You got to think about things, help a brother out, kind of sort of thing. Yeah, I don't know. I'm happy with the garden. I think survived the week pretty well. I'm pretty happy. Everyone was looking pretty sad, but now we're rocking. And I guess one thing while I scanned there, I'm pretty sure I forgot to point out this. These guys did take quite a hit. This was some celeriac, so that's celery root. And I had done them in pots rather than the ground because they like to be more wet. So I wanted to keep the moisture, keep them in pots. But yeah, they just died off. There wasn't enough water to save them. And then this here had 3 different types of mints. You can see the one, I think this was chocolate mint, has died off. These 2 are trying to hold on. They took some damage. This planter here, I had lemon something or other. And then I believe you and you are thyme, maybe? But so they're trying to hold on. This one's looking better than this one. Yeah, we had thyme. There was parsley. A couple parsleys in here. I forget if there was anything else that might have been it. But so yeah, that square is mostly fried. And then this here is different types of basils. This one's holding on pretty good. The Thai basil, it's holding on, but could definitely look better. And then this was our lime basil, and it's not looking too great. I guess we do have some little leaves holding on, but yeah, it's mostly gone to seed, and not so happy. But so yeah, I think that's about everyone. Rocking and rolling. Thanks for watching, guys. I guess now this video and the last video, this turned into an hour-long update between the 2 of them. So if you made it this far, either just this video or especially both of them, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out, seeing the garden. Oh boy, that's kind of disturbing. We got a big dead grasshopper. Ew, he's gross. Yeah, lots of grasshoppers this year, that's for sure. And they're eating. Oh, and got a wasp at the wasp pool. Yeah, it's funny with this mulch. The sprinkler's been making a little pond. So between that and that, this area is usually swarming in wasps. I don't know where everyone is right now. But yeah, it's usually a wasp pool party. Alrighty, dudes. I guess I'll stop rambling and this bad boy. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being awesome. And I'll see y'all another time. Thanks, everyone. Peace out, A-Town. Bye.